Judge Jeanine.
That was a mistake. I'm sorry about that. I take responsibility. And I'm trying to be as transparent as I possibly can.
With the with the emails that I haven't gotten a chance to delete, apparently.
Okay, listen to her words. She said, I'm trying to be as transparent as I can.
Okay.
I'm not trying to be transparent. There's a level.
She's not being transparent. She's trying to be transparent.
As much as she can be, because she's really doesn't want to be.
Well, she knows she can't.
Right.
That's why she says as much as I can.
Right.
Which is not at all.
Absolutely true.
Okay.
So the Kremlin. The Kremlin, the Russians.
Oh, right. I heard about this.
And
let's tell the audience.
And earlier, I might have been late last year, earlier this year, we also reported that Clinton, while Secretary of State, made millions of dollars signing off on documents that the Russians can own this nuclear facility or this plutonium producing company. And she had to sign off on it, making Russia the biggest producer of plutonium now. The Kremlin is considering this week whether or not to release some 20,000 hacked Clinton emails. Reportedly in its possession, Russian security services, this is from Breitbart, Russian security services apparently obtained the emails as part of their investigation into the Romanian hacker known as Guccifer, now in U.S. custody in relations to the Clinton email scandal. So Russia, whether they release them or not, Russia has gone through 20,000 of supposed 30,000 emails of Hillary Clinton. Oh, and something else. She says they were not, I think I played the sound clip last week, but she says, oh, there was nothing marked certified or nothing. Classified. There's nothing classified that well, no. The word classified is a generic term, and it doesn't mean what she's using words to divert you. Yes, nothing in her email was classified. That is correct. It's either labeled secret, top secret, or secure. Secure, top secret, secret. There's no such word as classified. They don't have a stamp classified. That's only in Hollywood. That's in 007. That's in James Bond stuff. The word classified, that's Hollywood terms.
Maybe it's classified in some sort of a class.
It isn't a class. A class of secure, top secret, or secret.
So that's where the word classified comes from. It's classified as one of those classes.
Yep, it's one of them.
Oh, boy.
So she uses the term nothing was classified. Well, nothing was marked classified. Of course it wasn't marked classified. There's no stamp classified. Secret, top secret.
Maybe it
secure,
said top secret, but by saying that it didn't say classified, she's got wiggle room.
Right. Oh, and yeah, maybe so.
It's a top secret document.
Lou Dobbs reported on this, and I believe we played it, but I'm going to repeat it. What Lou Dobbs said. Lou Dobbs said that there is an email that Hillary writes to Wiener's wife, Huma Abedin. There's an email of Hillary's that says, Uma, go ahead and fax that to me. Print that email off and fax it to me at my home, which is unsecure.
Right.
And Huma says, well, but it's marked top secret.
What?
And she says to her, erase that and send it to me.
So it's not just that she's this is completely criminal.
Now, she took an oath that she would keep things secret, to keep things taken care of. She would do her job. It is not in her classification. It's not in her pay grade. She is not allowed to take a document and rename it. If it says secret, She cannot name it top secret. She cannot name it secret. She cannot name it secure. She cannot do anything with those names. It's a felony. It's a felony. There's emails out there saying she's a felon. I'm just saying.
Well, yeah, I mean, absolutely. Did you hear they're trying to get rid of the word felon?
Because it has such a negative connotation.
Yeah, so they're trying to get rid of those words.
Okay. Hey, just want to let you know, station identification, you're listening to smithradio.com. It's Sunday evening on the East Coast time. It's live. If you want to be part of the show, give us a call, 772-49-SMITH, SMYTH, and we will put you on the air. So, as I go through this, I'm beside myself with the, we're not in a Cold War anymore. And our relations with Russia.
That's something we could talk about for a while because, I don't want to get off on a tangent or anything.
But no, it's the relationship with Russia and America is different than it was.
Oh, totally
back
different.
In the day.
In fact, I made the mistake of assuming that that it was similar, and that even though they're not the USSR anymore, that hey, these people were the communists back in the day. But actually, it almost looks like they may be more capitalist than maybe even us.
Right, and Putin has also realized that in order to keep the people happy, let them practice their own religion, whatever religion that might be. Except for the Muslim thing, that Islam thing. He's not too keen on that. But anyways, so our relations with Russia isn't that strained, if you will. However, they are reading 20,000 emails from the Secretary of State.
Right. They intercepted it all, right?
Yes, there's 20,000 emails that they have that they can look through that detail anything from her going to bed and sleeping during Benghazi to, I don't know, the wedding plans for her daughter and the apparent one email that Bill Clinton sent. Apparently he doesn't use email, and she claims that they talk. Anyways, that's a breach of security. I mean, we got a problem here. NASA. Houston, we've got a problem. So, and I'm not saying, 47 dead friends turned up dead. Number one, James Mcdougal, 58 years old, convicted Whitewater partner in 98, was working with Ken Starr, wound up dead before he could testify. Probably had some information on the Clintons. Mary Mahoney, she's in her 20s. She was a White House intern. And in 1997, she wound up dead, too.
Do they have a cause of death? That doesn't sound... I mean, maybe like a drug overdose or something because she's in her 20s and you party too hard or something.
Yeah. No, she...
Car accident? That happens sometimes.
Bullet.
What? You gotta be kidding.
Vince Foster, 48 years old. He was a famous Vince Foster. Everybody knew about Vince Foster. He was well connected with the Clintons. And in 93, the newspaper report, I was reading the article, said that Vince Foster was watching the movie A Few Good Men. And he saw how the Marine officer killed himself because he was by suicide with a gun because he was under investigation. So Vince Foster did it that way too, just like the Marine in A Few Good Men.
Okay.
Find it really odd. Ron Brown, Secretary of Commerce under the Clintons and former DNC chair, was in a plane crash in 96. Thought it was just a plane crash and that's how he died, but when they did the autopsy and got into it a few years later, found out he had a bullet hole in his head.
Oh, for crap's sake. So you're thinking somebody got in the plane, shot him, parachuted out.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, Victor C. Reiser, a major player in the Clinton cash funding organization, died in a plane crash too, 92.
Well, planes are dangerous.
Paul Tully, was Democrat National Committee political director who was found dead in a hotel Arkansas room, in in 92. He was described by the Clintons as a dear friend and trusted advisor.
Until you turn on him.
Right.
Wow.
And the last one I'm going to read, there's 47 of them. The last one I'm going to read, Ed Wiley, a Clinton fundraiser, was found dead in 93, deep in the woods of Virginia with a gunshot wound to his head, which was ruled a suicide. And if you might remember, Kathleen Wiley, who was connected to Ed, was her claim to fame, if you will, claimed that Bill Clinton groped her in the Oval Office. So her significant other was taken to the woodshed with a shotgun. There's 47 of them. If you go on Facebook.com/Smith Radio, you can read the whole article, or go to sickbias.com, you can read the whole article. I am just...
So did you hear about the blogger that died? Do you think...
That was leading up to that.
Okay.
No, go ahead.
So this guy named Gary Welsh, who is a blogger, I never heard of him until this article came out. But, we got to get our tinfoil hat on for this. This is just weird. So this Gary Welsh guy, he died earlier on, May 1st. The article came out on May 1st, and it says died earlier today. So assuming Sunday, May 1st. According to published reports, he died by his own hand in a hallway in the building where he lived.
I got a problem with that.
Okay, let's just stop and think about that for a second.
You live in an apartment.
Okay.
You live in an apartment. And, let's get some background on him. He is gay. He's outspokenly gay, had a partner. His family was fine with that. He was a well-known, successful lawyer for 10, 15 years. And he started blogging politically in 2005.
Okay.
So this was years ago. Blogging in blogging's infancy, if you will.
Yeah, that's true. 2005, you didn't hear too much about blogging. In fact, 2005 Facebook was in its infancy.
Right. Yeah. And that's, So he'd been doing this for, 11 years straight. I've looked at his blog. I've read some of his articles. Just a great all-around. He's got some great wit. He really stabs at the GOP establishment, and he destroys the liberals. You would definitely call him a gay Tea Party with a lot of satire. They seemed like a really good level-headed guy. He'd be a kind of guy we'd have on the show because like-minded people. So you got an apartment, and you decide to shoot yourself in the head.
You decide I'm going to commit suicide.
Right.
Now, if you use a gun, you're not sure if it was a hasty thing, like I've been drinking and I've just had it and I got a gun. I'm thinking about it. I'm going to pull the trigger or whatever. Like, remember Lethal Weapon? He would every night I got to come up with a new reason why not to pull the trigger. Right. That kind of stuff.
Right.
And even Mel Gibson wasn't outside of his trailer.
He wasn't. And he lived on the beach.
It's a very intimate thing, wanting to kill yourself. And you'd probably want to do it in a special place.
I would think, and God rest his souls, I know a couple of people who have shot themselves in the head.
I have a cousin that did.
Right. And the one girl I knew back in high school, she was in a room, and one other person I knew was in the bathroom.
My cousin, he was at work, and he took a lunch break, and he lived close enough to go home during his lunch break.
Okay.
He didn't come back from his lunch break. So even he did that at home when he could have done it at work.
Right.
Or outside of his home.
Right.
But he didn't do that.
And I'm not, the whole thing about doing it in the woods, I know the woods is kind of secluded and you're by yourself. But, I haven't gone down the road of killing myself, but I'm just saying, if I did,
I wouldn't do it in the hallway of an apartment.
No, because a stray bullet might kill somebody else.
Well, you could do that inside the apartment,
that's
too.
True, yeah.
But I wouldn't be thinking about that. I would just be thinking, well, let me at least get back into my apartment. Why the hallway?